So today we will look into few websites, free web-based technical analysis platforms, and then we'll look into some basic support resistance, trend lines, and start into patterns as well. First things first, let's go into a couple of websites which I'll show you. The first one is TradingView.com, TradingView.com. TradingView.com is a platform which is sponsored by FXCM. FXCM is one of the biggest forex brokers, right? But I like their platform because the interface is very clean. So always it is important that whenever you open any website first, it's always good that you register. So if you look here that I have already registered. Okay, I can sign out, but I have saved the password, so I'm registered. So when you go there for the first time, you will have a sign in register option. So register yourself. It will figure out that you have joined from India. So over here, most of the time the US flags stays. By default now, for my case, the Indian news and Indian everything is popping up. I'll show you the interface. This is the main page. When you come here in the ticker section, let's say you want to open the chart of Nifty. So you type NIFTY. In their server, whatever matches NIFTY will pop up. So there can be Nifty 50 index in with the Indian flag. There can be something like in iShares, this is an ETF which has the word Nifty, Indy. There is something in UK which is again Nifty 50. There's some ETF. Okay, so whatever is there in their server that matches Nifty will pop up. You figure out what you want to open. So we would like to open Nifty 50.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. And I check the flag. Let's say I click on it. The Nifty 50 chart opens up. If you take the cursor slightly down towards the middle bottom, you see there are these 5 circles that pop up. If you go to the body of the chart, those circles disappear. If you just slowly come down, you see the circles come down. So those circles will have minus, which will zoom out, plus, which will zoom in, right arrow, which will move to the right of the chart, left arrow, which will move to the left of the chart, and obviously there will be a refresh. When you hit the refresh, it will adjust itself. One issue with this software is, I will not say it's an issue, it gives a lot of pop-ups. So it is reminding me that my data is 15-minute delayed. So this is not for someone who wants to do intraday trades. It is not for someone who wants rate then and then right now. If you are a medium-term trader, investor who does not need real-time data, this kind of platforms are very good, right? So delayed by 15 minutes, and also it is trying to tell me that do you want real-time data? Come click me and pay me money and I can help you. So these kind of pop-ups tend to come. So when I cross them, hide for now. Okay. Time periods. It will give me 1 minute chart, 3, 5, 15, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month chart. You can have custom charts also. You can have custom 13-minute charts. Let's say 18-minute charts I add. So it is telling you go pro. So all these kind of things will be there. But on a free basis, these are the time frames that you have sufficient. Daily chart. Then over here, we have the different types of charts that we can plot. From bar charts, candles, follow candles, Heiken-Ash is something that we will do later. line chart, Renko, Kagi, and many. So again, pretty good option. Indicators is something that we will be touching on our next weekend, but this website also has all the basic necessary indicators that any technical trader would know about, like moving averages, RSI, ROC, MACD. All of these things are freely available, not an issue. So someone who is medium to long term, not into real-time trading, uh, even the trading universe is small, only restricted within 5, 10, 15, 20 stocks. For that kind of a trader or a person, this is fine. TradingView.com. The good thing is in TradingView.com, not only will you get Indian markets, anything that you're interested in, if you just type it there. Let's say, for example, we want to see Axis Bank. So I type Axis Bank Futures, Axis Bank BAC. Axis Bank comes up. Okay, let's say you want to check up the Dow Jones Industrial, or you want to check the Hang Seng or whatever. Let's say if I type Hang, see Hang Seng will come. So this is one platform where web-based you can find a lot of stocks, commodities, currencies. The tools are also very good. The trend lines and Fibonacci and all. I will show you one after the other. That's TradingView.com. The other one which I will suggest is NetDania.com. Now, NetDania.com is exceptionally good on your tab and on your phone. The net version, the web version is equally good. The web version may get into some issues because it doesn't work on Chrome, number one. You should have updated Java, number two. So, I remember last batch, there was some issue with the NetDania website. So, I couldn't show them. So, let's say I come to netdania.com. Again, netdania.com is a forex broker. I come to products, NetStation, launch NetStation, launch NetStation, activate Java. So this is, okay, let's say allow and remember. So NetStation on your desktop laptop on the web can create couple of issues. One, because of the Java, and at times the server can go. But NetDania is something which I use a lot on my phone and tab rather than on the net. This time it's working fine. So it says that NetStation is loading. So we are interested in NetStation. So first let me show you NetStation. Then I'll show you how it looks on the tab or the phone. Run. Is my voice still breaking? There was some Vinod and Santosh were not able to hear me. Is my voice clear now? Vinod is not able to hear clearly. Voice is breaking. The rest of you, except Vinod cannot hear me, but the rest, clear. Ravi says clear. Okay.
I'm clear.
No issues. Okay. So Vinod, okay, that's good, Santosh. Santosh, you did the right thing. Let me just type it out because Vinod is not able to hear me. Right. So this is NetStation. When you open NetStation for the first time, this is how it comes. I'll show you what it is all about. First things first that I will do is I will change this, cancel. I will change the look and feel. So I come to settings, I come to look and feel, and I make it into a light skin. It will be white color. This is a black background, backdrop. So I will change the theme to a light. This is far more visible. Now NetStation is all about workspaces. You see here the first one is written workspace. So let me show you what is a workspace. The one which is open in front of you is a workspace. It has currency pairs and their rates. It has few charts. So this a combination of important necessary information about the market is a workspace. Let's go to new workspace. Let us create a new workspace. So I type new and I say AST13. I say OK. When I do this, I get a blank screen. So it's like a blank white canvas. Okay, just give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, sorry for that. So workspace is like a blank white canvas. So what can we add? What can we add is we come to functions. We come to functions. We find quote, quote list, chart, news. These are the things that I can add in my canvas. Let's come to quote list. Let's go to new quote list. It's blank. It's completely blank. What should we add here? Names of stocks. So we go to instruments. When you go to instruments, on the left hand side, I find indices, shares, ETFs, so many things that they have. I am interested in indices. When I open indices, I have so many countries. I am interested in India. When I open main index, I find Nifty 50. When I open all indices, I find all the sectoral indices that makes up Nifty 50, the NSE. So let's say I select all of them. I drag and drop them here. I close the instrument. I drag the quote list to my left. I can resize it. So what are the data which is important? Percentage change. And on the right you will find, which I look a lot, is yearly change. So my first quote list tells me if I sort the percentage change, then I get to see that FMCG was the biggest gainer on Friday's trade, Nifty FMCG, followed by the financial sector, the public sector enterprises, pharma, private banks. What about the losers? If I sort them, VIX, India VIX is a volatility indicator which represents sentiment, and amongst the sectoral, auto was negative. This is year to date. So let's say I want to see the chart of Nifty FMCG. So I right click on it and I find chart. I tap chart and the chart of Nifty FMCG opens up. It is opening up with some default indicators that I have preloaded. In your case, it will just open up with the candles and few moving averages. So for the time being, let me remove them. If you double click, it expands. And in this case, you will find, that if you go to time scale, you will find seconds chart also, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, as well as daily, weekly, monthly. Again, NetDania is not real time. NetDania is 15 minutes delayed. Just like TradingView, it is 15-minute delayed. Chart type, you get candlestick, Heiken-Ashi, bar, all of these. Now, if I double click on it and I can take it to the right, I am trying to adjust. It should give me the option to adjust the width of the chart. Alright. Why did it get detached? Here you are. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So I got a chart. Now let's say I rename this quote list. This quote list makes the renaming it. This is the NSE sectors. Okay. Next, I can add a tab. And let's say I want to have Nifty 50 stocks. I add. It's blank. So what do? I go to instruments. Now I want stocks. Earlier I was under index. You remember the first one was index? Uske niche hi hai shares. So I tap on shares. Again I find those name of countries. I look for India and you will find delayed by 15 minutes. So I open that. I have two options, Nifty 50 या फिर all. It will give me all NSE stocks. So let's say first we go to Nifty 50. I expand Nifty 50. It will give me all the 50, 51. Currently there are 51 stocks. So I select all, drag, drop it here. Close the instruments. Now I have two tabs. एक जगह पे मेरे पास sectors है, and now I have the stocks. Now all that I have to do is again do that task of expanding this. Okay, let's say I come to the right hand side. I am interested in percentage change. And yearly percentage change. At times it acts like a bummer. Really. So what do we want? We want the last price. We want the percentage change. And accordingly, you can adjust if you want the yearly or the 52-week high low. It has the 52-week high low also. 52-week high low is an interesting number to keep an eye for. So let's say 52-week high low. So let's drag them, 52-week high, 52-week low. Now let's try to get them back to size. Somewhere here, I reduce this a bit. Let's say I keep it like this. Okay. So now I have Nifty 50. I can quickly sort it. Idea was down 4.5%. Axis Bank was up 3.7%. If I want to see the chart of Axis Bank, I can do either of two things. Number one, I can right click, open the chart. A separate chart will open. If you don't want a separate chart, you want Axis right on top of FMCG. FMCG चला जाए, Axis के जगह पे FMCG के जगह पे Axis खुल जाए. So उसका कान खींच के यहाँ पे ड्रॉप कर दो. वो मांगेगा ओके, ओके कर दो. गेल आ गया. क्यों भाई? Axis. Excuse me. गेल क्यों आ रहा? चलिए एक बार काम करते हैं. Let's me sort it in terms of names. Let's say ACC. I right click ACC. I click on chart. The chart of ACC opens. I close this. I select ACC. I drag it here, and I say OK. It's ACC. ठीक है? Let's sort in terms of percentage change. And I got Axis. I right click Axis. I hit chart. The chart of Axis opens. So now if I drag Axis, the chart of Axis should open Axis Bank. So like this, you can have Nifty 50 stocks. Let us quickly make a small portfolio of us. Let's say add tab and let's say my portfolio. So every one of you give me a name of a stock and I will add it here. Let's say I come to instruments. It can be any stock. So, बताओ?
NCC.
NCC. So I come to all. I go to N. And I go to NCC and I drag and drop it here. CSC. So I open up C, I go to CSC, I drag in. PC Jewelers. So I go to P and I go to PC Jeweler, drag and drop it here. Reliance Industries. Bada bhai. So I go to Nifty 50. I go to our Reliance Industries. Drag and drop it. Tatacom. Tatacom Nifty 50 में नहीं है. इसको मिनिमाइज करते. यहाँ पे T में आते हैं. यहाँ पे टाटा कम्युनिकेशन को ड्रॉप कर देते हैं. PNB. PNB निफ्टी 50 में जाते हैं, पंजाब नेशनल बैंक को ड्रॉप कर देते हैं. ONGC ड्रॉप कर देते हैं. ल्यूपिन ड्रॉप कर देते हैं. Let's see few names from our online participants. Asian Paints, Tata Motor, TCS, SBI, Yes Bank. Okay, let me add these also. Let's say Tata Motors, Slow Bank of India, Tata Motors, Tata Consultancy, कोल. हाँ किया ना. स्टेट स्लो बैंक ऑफ इंडिया किया ना. ICICI Yes Bank. Yes Bank, ICICI. ठीक है. So this is enough. So now what we have done, we have again created a tab inside this quote list and we have named it My Portfolio. You can create your portfolio like this and again small task of getting the last price, the percentage change, and accordingly you can make changes to that. So in my portfolio I can quickly check कि NCC की तो लगी बुरी तरह से नहीं. Is it giving me the right numbers? Was TCS down 4% Friday?
Yes.
If I see CSC, I drag and drop here. Okay. So I can get charts, I can get quotes. I can also get news. So if I hit news, a box opens up where the news is just popping one after the other. It's too much of news. So what do? We go to settings. When we go to settings, on our left hand side, we find available sources. On our right hand side, we find current sources. What does it mean? It means NetDania आपको कहाँ से न्यूज़ दे सकता है और उनमें से आपने कौन कौन सा चूज किया है. तो मैं सबको हटा देता हूँ. ये मेरा करंट सोर्स है ब्लैंक. तो मैं यहाँ आता हूँ, यहाँ आके देखता हूँ चाइनीज FX वायर, नॉट इंटरेस्टेड. करेंसी मूवमेंट नॉट इंटरेस्टेड. डिजिटल करेंसी नॉट इंटरेस्टेड. इकोनॉमिक इंडिकेटर्स ठीक है. इकोनॉमिक इंडिकेटर्स. जेनेरिक जियोपॉलिटिकल इनसाइड इंस्टीट्यूशनल पोजीशंस, FX का नॉट इंटरेस्टेड. ये भी FX का ही है एक्चुअली, इसका हटा देते हैं. ऐसे भी करना. ऑर्डर फ्लो, FX वायर, ट्रेजरी, BBC अफ्रीका, BBC एशिया. ठीक है, BBC एशिया रख सकते हैं. मिडिल ईस्ट ये रियल टाइम. BBC स्पोर्ट, चलो जब मार्केट अच्छा नहीं लगता है कुछ स्पोर्ट तो देख सुन लेंगे. BBC वर्ल्ड इज नॉट बैड. ठीक है. Forbes मार्केट, यस. Forbes वर्ल्ड, मार्केट वॉच, यस. NASDAQ इकोनॉमी, NASDAQ इंटरनेशनल. लाइक दिस देयर आर मेनी सोर्सेस. आपको जो ठीक ठाक लगे आप उसको ऐड कीजिए, जो ठीक ना लगे डोंट ऐड, और एल्स वो बहुत न्यूज देता रहेगा, इररिलेवेंट न्यूज आएगा. When you have selected these kind of sources, whichever you find is necessary, you just go to news. This is your news tab. उसको आप कहीं पे मिनिमाइज करके रीसाइज करके छोड़ दीजिए. Whenever a news pops up, you can click on it. Okay, it will either take you to a new web page, or you can right click and open in reader window or open in applet window. So let's say if we say open in applet window, reader window क्या होता है, यहीं पे खुलता है, यहीं पे खुला. The news comes here, the link comes here, आप इसको क्लिक करो तो आप पहुंच जाओगे. So like this is a workspace we created. This is a workspace जहाँ पे एक तरफ जहाँ पे एक तरफ कोट्स है, चार्ट्स है, न्यूज है. Nothing stops you from having multiple workspaces. Now look here, I have earlier created, now this is a star sign. See AST 13 star. Let me save it. मैं save कर लेता हूँ. Now it's saved. Like this I had created, I think this was created 3-4 years back. NSE. In this I have indices, Nifty 50, couple of FX. कमोडिटी में मेरा गोल्ड सिल्वर रेशियो, ब्रेंट क्रूड, गैस, WTI, फुल पोर्टफोलियो, कुछ स्टॉक्स. यहाँ पे मेरा 3 चार्ट्स है. आई हैड ऑल्सो मेड अ वर्कस्पेस ऑन ग्लोबल इक्विटी जहाँ पे मेरा 8 आई हैव डाउ जोन्स, निक्के, कैक. सो ये खोल देता हूँ तो एक नज़र में मुझे 8 दिख जाता है. इफ आई वांट टू चेक डाउ जोन्स, इसको डबल क्लिक करता हूँ, पूरा डाउ जोन्स निकल आता है. Whatever analysis I have to do, I double click it, it goes back. Like this, I have currency. Like that, I have commodity, dollar denominated commodity, like US dollar index. This is something I look very closely. So at one shot, I can create multiple workspaces. For example, हम लोग में AST 13 अभी बना. Whatever is your interest, accordingly you can create your workspace. This is NetStation. NetStation is available on NetDania.com when we are doing it on the website. Now I am connected to my tab. Now I take you to my tab. I'll show you how it looks on the tab. Or the phone. The tab obviously looks far better than that of the phone. So you see, in my finance section, I have only two apps. One, our own creation, Stockage, the best app as of now, and then for Indian markets, and then NetDania. NetDania, I tap it. Okay, yes, it is free. NetDania is free, like TradingView.com. Both the applications, both the websites and applications are free. I hereby accept that NetDania and Indian Media Group can use the details including email, and no, I do not. Submit. Your emailing policy preferences are saved. Okay. Acha, so they are telling me that they have my email ID and they want to email me some promotional digital advertising. The next one says that I hereby accept that NetDania Indicator can pass on my personal. Nahi, pass on. Okay? Now this is the इनका ad भी चालू हो गया. This is the first time I'm seeing ad in NetDania. इसके पहले ad नहीं देखा मैंने कभी. चलो. Google ने भी पहले बोला था कि हम लोग कभी ad नहीं देंगे. Anyways, so when you install it on the tab or on the phone, again उसी जिस email ID से आपने register किया है उसी email ID से आप यहाँ पे भी register कर दो. We have to come to a section where it will take you to I think settings or setup, and यहाँ पे जब आप setup पे जाओगे either phone or tab, यहाँ पे user रहेगा. You can see here user. See alpha.paul@gmail.com. This is my personal Gmail ID. So I have logged in. तो आप जब पहली बार इसको डाउनलोड करोगे ऐप को, you go to this section and आपका जो register किया हुआ है उसी डिटेल्स से register कर लीजिए. एक once you register, why I am telling you to register, because once you register, it will know that you are from India, so it will give you Nifty 50 stocks. नहीं चाहिए. It see on the left hand side is giving me Nifty 50 stocks. It can give you, it will give me news, it will give me calendar, it will give me all the stocks in NSE, entire high and low. Matlab, what are the stocks which have hit a 12-month high and 12-month low in NSE? Top, flop, IN, India में top and flop, best and the worst. NSE ETFs, ये जो अलग से आ रहा है ना नीचे, आपको नहीं दिख रहा है ना, ये करेक्ट, ये जो अलग से दिख रहा है ना फ्लैग के साथ, सी NSE ETFs, Dow Jones, more, ये आपको नहीं दिखेगा if you are not logged in. आपको बेसिक दिखेगा वर्ल्ड मार्केट्स, बिकॉज इट्स अ करेंसी ब्रोकर, आपको ग्लोबल करेंसी दिखाता रहेगा. द मोमेंट यू लॉग इन विथ योर आईडी विच दे विल अंडरस्टैंड दिस बंदा हैज कम फ्रॉम फ्रॉम इंडिया, ये आपको दे दे. So in few of our AST batches, I think one person has joined us from Bahrain also, this batch. There was a student who had joined us from US, Sweden, etc. When we log in, we don't get any phone calls, etc. But when he logged in, he got a phone call in the next 2 minutes, in the next 2 hours. Because in Sweden, you can trade global for currency. तो उनको कॉल आया था कि हम ब्रोकर है, आपने हमारा ऐप डाउनलोड किया है, फीडबैक दीजिए, क्या क्लाइंट बनेंगे, etc. We don't get such calls. But let me show you the tab, the application. So let's say I come to Nifty 50. Okay, first things first, I go to global. This is the first time I am seeing ads in NetDania. Okay, when I go to global, I see on my left Nifty 50, Dow Jones, FTSE, DAX, Nikkei 50. And on my right, on the middle, there is this box, overview and statistics. So let's say I come to Nifty 50. तो निफ्टी 50 का ओवरव्यू, ओपन हाई लो क्लोज, ईयरली चेंज, ईयरली परसेंटेज चेंज, yearly low, yearly high, etc., etc. Statistics: 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 month, 12 month, year. Simple. When I double click this, the chart यहाँ पे Nifty 50 का chart है. When I click on the body of this chart, it zooms out. Over here, I can add my necessary indicators. वो मैं आपको बाद में दिखाता हूँ. You see, this is a Bollinger Band which I have plotted. इसको मैं for the time being हटा देता हूँ. Let me remove it. So this is the chart of Nifty 50. This is the hourly chart. So I come to this 1H, 1 hour, D becomes the daily chart. As because I am using the tab, so all that I am doing is with my fingers I am just expanding and contracting the chart. Either horizontally or vertically also I can change it. From daily I can go to more. When I go to more, these are all the different time frames. ये आपको दे सकता है, 5 मिनट का दे सकता है, 1 सेकंड का दे सकता है, टिक बाय टिक दे सकता है. It's very good. This is on NetDania. Nifty and Bank Nifty is almost real time. Few seconds का lag दिखा है मैंने. Stocks are 15-minute delay. Nifty और Nifty Bank का data almost real time है, few seconds का delay. So let's say monthly. So this is the monthly chart of. This is the monthly chart of Nifty. When I double tap on the body of the chart, it goes back. Like that, I can go to stocks. Let's say I go to C. I go to CESC. I can find search here also. At the top right, there is a search. At the top right, there is a search. So I type CESC. Comes up. So CESC Limited real time. अच्छा, real time देता है क्या? Very good. मुंबई अभी दे पाएगा ना, ऐड दे रहा है ना, इसीलिए probably. So let's say I tap real time. So this is CSC. Statistics. Whatever news they have on the right hand side, 12-month high, low, whatever, and CSC chart. Double tap, chart opens up. Double tap, the chart opens up, and then you can do your analysis. On the tab on the phone, this is the best. I don't know whether I should say this is the best because this is the first time I'm seeing the ads. इसके पहले तो best ही था. Right? So for someone who is not doing intraday short-term trading, okay, उनके लिए these platforms like TradingView and NetDania is pretty good. For someone who needs real-time data, अभी चाहिए मुझे मार्केट में क्या चल रहा है, for them we will use a separate software which is Iris Plus and the others that we will use. ठीक है?
iCharts are also not real time.
iCharts are also not real time. I have not used iCharts, but they were one of the first movers in web-based. There's one more website I'll show you.
Investing is not real.
Investing is not real. Investing का जो platform है, that is an API integration of TradingView.com. When you go to investing.com, this is also a pretty good website, but इनका जो chart जैसे वो दिखाते हैं, it is actually they have taken TradingView, उनका API उन्होंने अपने website के साथ integrate कर दिया. So all the charts looks exactly like TradingView. In fact, TradingView का ही chart है. So I come to technical chart. Me to sign in, which I'm not going to do right now. You see this? कुछ याद आ रहा है? Does it look very similar? Wait. If I take it down, further down, powered by. तो ये ट्रेडिंग व्यू ही है. ट्रेडिंग व्यू का API इंटीग्रेशन किया है. कल जाके तुम अगर अपना वेबसाइट खोलते हो, जैसे मेरा भी वेबसाइट है, मैं खुद के वेबसाइट में अगर मेरे क्लाइंटों को अपना चार्ट मतलब मार्केट का चार्ट दिखाना चाहता, आई कैन इंटीग्रेट विथ दिस. So it is powered by TradingView. So I might as well go to TradingView and see. Okay. One more website, because I showed TradingView to you. One more website I would like to show to you is TradingEconomics.com. Now TradingEconomics.com is for someone जो मार्केट मैक्रोज ट्रैक करना चाहता है, मार्केट मैक्रोज अंडरस्टैंड करना चाहता है. इसका मतलब क्या? इसका मतलब, लेट मी शो यू. When you come to TradingEconomics.com, as you go down a little bit, scroll down, you will find this kind of a table where you have names of various countries, GDP, GDP Y on Y, क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर, उस देश का इंटरेस्ट रेट क्या चलता है, उस देश का इन्फ्लेशन क्या है, जॉबलेस रेट क्या है, गवर्नमेंट बजट क्या है, फलाना. तो ऑल फ्रॉम अ मैक्रो पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. सोचिए अगर वाई ऑन वाई को मैं सॉर्ट करता हूं, इट विल शो मी द कंट्री विच हैज द हाईएस्ट वाई ऑन वाई ग्रोथ एंड द लीस्ट वाई ऑन वाई ग्रोथ. हाईएस्ट में कौन आएगा? इंडिया आएगा श्योर. सो अगर हम वाई ऑन वाई को सॉर्ट करते हैं, नेगेटिव में आता है वेनेजुएला, इज डाउन, द जीडीपी वाई ऑन वाई इज -7%, एंड पॉजिटिव में इंडिया आएगा विच इज अबव 7%. So you get some basic macro numbers about a particular country. Now you go inside the country. When I go inside the country, I will get economic, these are all economic indicators. So growth, GDP growth rate क्या चलता है, unemployment rate, inflation, interest, everything. So let's say you want to track inflation. So you come to this part where it says inflation rate. It says around 3.41. So if I tap inflation rate, it shows me how has inflation rate behaved in the last few months. I can see 1 year data, 5 year data, 10-year data, or the maximum data that they can show. This is the maximum data. I can see it in form of a column. This is maximum data, 2012 से. Good enough. I can see in line, वगैरह, spline, fine, etc., etc. I can also make a forecast. When I hit on forecast, ये बताता है कि इस रेट में आपका देश का इंटरेस्ट रेट घट रहा है, सॉरी इन्फ्लेशन रेट घट रहा है, इसी रेट में घटता रहे तो जैन 2017 फेब के आसपास यहाँ आ जाएगा. It may not be true all the time, but it's just doing some kind of a forecasting. What is inflation rate? और कब कब क्या क्या था, इट ऑल शोज ओवर हियर. यहां तक ठीक है. जब आप इसको एक्सपोर्ट करने जाओगे तब आपसे पैसा मांगे, और अच्छा पैसा मांगता है. The standard plan gets started for $49 during 1 week trial, then $199 for each month. $200 महीने का. So it's a little. $3,000 quarter का. So it is a little pricey considering a retail or an HNI client. But even at the free level, the kind of basic information that you need is good enough. So you don't need a Bloomberg or a Reuters. Even with Trading Economics, you can get. But
yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.